Good afternoon, my friends. Lovely to see you again. So today I've got a gameplay clip from Homecoming PTR. We're going to be playing a Skellige deck. It is Bran's Beasts. This is a discard deck which is focused heavily around beasts. The basic premise is that we've got loads of beasts. We've filled the decks with tons of beasts. These are things like bears, things like wolves, roach, phoenix, morkvarg and stuff like that. And then we discard them all. We put them all in the graveyard. And if you want a consistent deck, Skellige Discard is one of the most consistent decks for obvious reasons. We get through our entire deck very, very often, sometimes over-thinning a little bit, but the power play we do at the end because of this is worth it. And the key card in this deck is the Tursak Beastmaster, and it boosts a beast by 2, but it pluses 1 to the boost for every beast in the graveyard. So we end up boosting by about 17. So this is an 18-point play. And this is just really powerful. We've got 2 of these in the deck, of course, and we can guarantee to get them because our thinning is so good due to the discard, our consistency. And we've got ways to play a 3rd one. We can play a 4th one. We can kill it with a bear and then resurrect it with a Freya's Blessing. And it's just a really powerful finisher. And it's consistent as well, which is really nice. Now, the weakness is if they remove your beasts in round 3. But, you know, if you've got the Phoenix and they haven't countered that, you can always use Freya's Blessing to resurrect beasts. It is a very powerful finisher, but watch the clip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Because there's missing audio.
Of course.
There you go. I got double audio there. How about that? Double audio, right. So we are Beastie Boys. 3 mulligans is nice. We really only want to get rid of Roach. We would have been worried if we didn't have any way of discarding, but we've got him and we've got her, and so really, and we've got that. So just get rid of Roach. That'll come out for free. Everything else can stay. Be fine. Best to save your mulligans until pretty much round 3 or whenever you get a dead card like Roach. Right, we're not going to do him first. We'll do Darren because it doesn't actually count as discarding. And I learned just a second ago that I don't want to be discarding these with Darren, because it doesn't count as discarding, so you don't actually get them, which is a bit weird. So we're just going to discard nothing really, nothing important. We've got Morgvarg in hand, so discard that. Discard our beasts. There you go. I think I can discard a Haymay Skull. I don't want to over thin there. Right, is he going to appear or... Oh, there he is. Roach always comes when he wants to.
We will see who is weak.
Okay, nice. Roach just turns up when he wants to. Okay, so we couldn't use Burner Brand last turn because we all lost card advantage. We can use it now, however. I'm not going to get rid of Morkvarg straight away.
So be it.
Mm-hmm. Right, we'll get rid of that bear and that bear, I think. That never survives anyway. And you don't have many copies. It's not that good, really. Oof, oof. Right. Now, in terms of sequencing, we do have to think a turn before the turn we want to pass. That's how, this is what's interesting about this game at the minute. You have to think a turn ahead, more so than usual. Oh, that's fine. Because let's say he was able to beat me there and I wanted to pass. I wouldn't be able to get my strength from that. So I have to make sure I use that first. Is he going to Epidemic? What? What's he doing there? I don't know. I think he just wanted to be in the lead. Which is fine. I'm going to use King Bran on Morkvarg. I'm going to use this. Get rid of that guy there. Now I'm going to use this turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, okay. If he's got a Scorch. Now, Ethne is... I think Ethne is a great leader. A really good one. For multiple reasons. She can do 1, 1, 1, 1 damage, and she gets... It's basically 12. over 3 rounds. But she can fill up the gap of the removal. So say I put that guy down and he was like a Sabbath, right? And I was like, okay, he's going to beat the crap out of you, but he doesn't have 5 removal in hand. So what he can do is he can do 3 removal and then fill it up with the 2 hits from that. And then later on he needs 1 extra ping. He does 3 removal with something else and pings it for 1. You know, it's such a good card in that respect. But also it's pretty good for setting up Igni and Scorch and Epidemic. So it's just a really nice leader. Very nice. Usurper is...
I'll feed you to the crows!
It's both ways, really. Usurper can absolutely decimate some things like Foltest and Arrakis Queen, but I don't think it would decimate everything. So I'm just going to play some lower stuff. And I'm quite far ahead. How hard is it to place cards on a board and win a game, KBT? Come on! How hard is it? Well, if my opponent would stop interrupting me placing cards by placing his own, I think it would be easy.
Great.
Okay, here's one I haven't seen for a while. Alzor's Thunder. I mean, he's got a bit of removal and stuff recently. I think I can... There's no setup here that I can see. I have to always take into account you can do 2 more damage than normal. But that means he needs 10. He only needs 8. 8 points. But I'm going to put a 5 down, so it's fine. I'm going to put this bear down so that that lessens that. Yeah, I mean, what are your opinions on the Usurper? Basically, it stops the opponent's leader ability. For some, it's really quite annoying, like Arrakis Queen. It ends up being half your deck consumes for no reason. You know, because you don't get anything to replace it.
Follow me this way.
Okay, there's 8 plus the 2. That was 10 that I was speaking of earlier. If he makes another power play, I might be behind. He hasn't got any of those left, so he needs 4. He needs 5. 5 points is easy. But I'm going to play 5, so he needs 10. 10 points is doable. He's got witches and stuff. And if I play one more card, we are going into card advantage territory and stuff. I'm going to play that. I was playing Usurper and Letho, yeah. I'm not sure about Letho. Like, I guess it's true that most people think the meta at the minute in terms of mulligans is to keep it. Don't waste your mulligans in round 1. So Letho is pretty good in that respect.
Nigh is the time of the white frost.
That's just a +4
and
boost in
white
hand.
light.
But that means a lot. That means the next card he plays is going to be an average of about 4 or 5 plus 4, which is 8. Or an average of possible 10.
We'll defend our homes no matter what.
I'm going to play though. He requires 13 points. It's doable. He's got +4. I'm thinking witches. I mean, those trio witches are good value. It's 2 thinning. 3 if you've got roach. They're 6 provisions each. Their average value 4. Well, it's just tiniest bit below average bronze, but like they're 6 provisions, which is basically bronze provisions. So they're just good. And it's a nice tempo play. Like in this situation, he could play those witches plus roach plus that 4 boost and possibly beat my strength. So I like the power creep reset. I don't like the fact that everything went down this far. I like that. They're a good combo together. I'm going to mulligan that. I am going to play a little bit into this round. Give him one of those. That puts it on in the graveyard, so my other Priestess of Freya
Don't you fret
use
about
it.
me. I can take care of myself.
Boost 1 whenever you play a squirt. That's an unusual card. I am going to pass. The reason being is because he's got +4 in his leader. I didn't use my +1. I didn't have anything I wanted to discard. Yeah, exactly. because you don't actually thin through your deck that good. Oh wow, I like that. That's a really strong card, you know. I love that in his deck. That's a really cool card. I do think that's an undervalued card. You don't see it much, but that's like 9 points. I don't know what the provision cost is though. But with Ethne, it really sets you up quite easily for it. Right, right. I'm going to mulligan that because I can get it with that. Okay. That's good. That's great. He goes first. He has an artifact. I thought he would. It's fine. We do have to hope that we've got a beast in there somewhere. I think we do.
Across the wide, somber sea.
Discard that and then draw a card. Okay.
Let's
Mulligan
not
bug!
get in the way of me axe.
Mulligan bug! What the fuck? How was your weekend? Oh, I've been ill. You know. No. Isn't Artifact the better Gwent? Hey, hey. We don't let people know. Did you put website link to the latest video?
I shall not fail.
To the latest video description? I'm not sure I put it in the video description, no. Probably should have done, shouldn't I, Moors? I did, it was on the screen though, wasn't it? www.card-advantage.com. So I was hoping they'd be able to type a few letters. Well, there's a guy. Need to keep that guy.
Looky here.
Thing is, I'm going to have to put all my strength into that guy. He's the only beast I've got. I do have a spare one of these. I'm not using. I may be able to get a beast from that. A little too bright? I don't think so. The whole point is that you make it bright. Someone said I can add some more colour to it like that. This is a bit more colourful now. It might be a bit disgusting. Oh, that's colour. I'll take the colourful off. There you go, back to normal. We can turn the brightness down, but this is, I believe, that's the sharpening and that's the brightness. Okay, so I don't have any cards in the deck. Alright. Oh shit. Hope it doesn't remove all my beasts. I'm gonna res this one because then he probably won't try and kill it. Oh, good.
Get him, Wojtek!
Nice decree, mate. Yeah, we thin overly in this deck. Does he have a Scorch? He has a Scorch. We don't lose, in fact, we can use that on something else, but ideally we want to use that on one of them. And just pile it up, pile it up, pile it up. Maybe it's better to be safe though. I am already winning. If I pile it all on there and he Scorches, I lose, so I don't know. I'll see how my balls feel in a minute. If you remember the reason we copied one with the operator doesn't activate its ability in any sense. What was that? The reason we copied it is so we could do another one and pile it all up. This is small ball stream. My deck is small. You don't want small, you want big. You want big ball stream. Alright. Big ball stream. But I probably would have gone safe. Big ball stream. Big ball deck. And then I had another one for another plus whatever it was.